We're
Hi.
here. I'm Rosette.
I'm Debbie.
We understand that people have been hoarding flour and don't know what to do with it. So we thought we'd give a demonstration of how to make scones from the CWA.
A few tips and friendly hints.
Step one is we're not using baking paper. We're going to prepare a tray.
As they did in the old days.
So Debbie's going to do this. So camera, come on in.
Okay, first, just use a bit of butter, margarine, just on a paper towel if you can find one.
If you haven't hoarded them all.
Just rub that on the tray.
Not heaps?
No, just enough to cover. Yep. Right, and then we just get a bit of flour. Now this is what was done in the old days. So this has been passed on. And you just bash the back.
Right.
All around to the corners till you get the whole lot basically.
Alright, so it's not heaps of flour, not heaps of butter.
No, we don't want it, just so it's a thin covering. Thin, even covering.
Excellent.
That's done.
That's great.
Put that away.
So, all the flour that you've hoarded, we're going to get 3 cups of it and put it in the bowl.
So it's pretty good ingredient-wise.
It's self-raising flour. We should probably make this known. Self-raising flour.
Yep, put it in here.
All right.
So the ingredients are 3-1-1. So we try and remember that. So 3 flour, 1 cream.
Thickened cream.
Yes.
Can you use other cream?
No, don't ever use light cream. It won't work. And also the lemonade, which is 1 cup as well. Always use regular, not diet. It won't work.
All right. So the next bit is all about the mixing and getting it right.
Okay, so this will be a bit wet to start with. Our little secret hint and tip is a bit of extra flour. Extra flour. Did you see how much I put in? So probably about a quarter of a cup, yeah. Until the mixture starts to come together and comes away.
It comes away from the sides of the bowl. Yep. And now this is the important bit. It's all about how you poke it with a wooden spoon. Now you've got to use a wooden spoon. You don't use a metal spoon or a plastic spoon.
Correct.
It's old school wooden spoon.
We're doing old school.
Everything else.
Lightly flour your bench, not too thick because it will absorb in the scone and make it dry. We don't want a dry scone.
No, nobody wants a dry scone.
Now I've got one of these, Baker's Friend I think they're called. Or you can use a spatula and we get it onto the flour surface.
Big tip with scones is you don't touch them a lot.
No.
Once you've mixed them together, and you can do a bit of action with the wooden spoon when you're mixing it, but you want to touch it as little as possible.
Right, another thing, flour your hands so it doesn't stick. And we pat down. Maybe give it 1, 2, and 3 rotations, and then that's it. Keep flouring your hands. Use the palm of your hand as well.
So how thick should that be?
Probably like a centimetre.
Okay.
I used to make it a lot higher, and the scones a lot more.
But then they'd go wonky when
they would go wonky, yeah. Yep. So we don't do that. Another trick: get some cream, put it around the cutter that you're using, even if you've got a glass. And then we flour it, and then we're ready to go.
Okay, so we'll start cutting. Thank you.
So yeah, I used to make 12 a dozen, but now I make 20.
All right, so take them out, you roll the sides around a bit.
Yep, just take them around, roll the sides around, so I'm in automatic mode.
And that's on the flour?
Yep, on the flour.
Flour at the bottom a bit.
Yep, and occasionally just keep putting it in here and greasing it up too. This is what stops it from them falling over too, I found over the years.
Having some cream on the sides?
Yep.
All right.
If you don't have one of these, it's just a scone cutter. Just use a glass about the same medium diameter.
That's about what, 5 centimetres?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay. So we might finish these off and we'll come back in a tick. All right. So Debbie's cut all of these out, and we've got this bit of
lace work.
Lace work.
That all goes together. Again, don't over knead. Just put it back together. Probably 3 rotations and pat back down to the 1 centimetre like you did at the start. And you're ready to go. If you have leftovers, you've finished with your 20, this actually freezes, the mixture freezes fine. So just put it in some Glad wrap, pop it in the freezer, and get it out if someone pops over.
Oh, that's very
When
nice.
they can.
When you're allowed to go to someone's house. Debbie, I think I'm standing too close to you as well. No, I don't think I'm 1.5 meters away.
Okay, so we've got... So you can see how economical this is as well, like what we've used and how many we've got. These can be used as a savoury as well as a sweet scone. My mum and dad use them with corned beef.
So how does that go with the lemonade though? Or do you change it out for soda
It doesn't
water?
really, you can if you want to, but it doesn't really make a difference. They're not really sweet. It's more of the rising agent from the lemonade, I think.
Cool.
It doesn't really taste that sweet. So this can be rolled into a ball with Glad wrap and into your freezer.
Great. We'll just leave it there for now.
Yep.
All right. So what temperature is the oven?
190 on a regular oven, not fan forced. If it's fan forced, it might be too hot, and you'll get the brown, the top getting brown before the rest does.
All right. So we're going to put these in the oven, and we'll come out back in a minute.
And that goes into the oven.
They're cooking. Oh God, I haven't cleaned the oven, and now you will know. All right. So we've had them in the oven for 15 minutes at 190 degrees Celsius, no fan.
And exactly 15 minutes. Don't go over. Try and make it exactly 15.
We were talking, sorry. They're a tiny bit brown.
Tiny bit brown, but they're fantastic.
But they're great. So this one's gone slightly wonky, but most of them are pretty good.
Now what I like to do is just leave them out for a minute, then put them on a tray to cool. They're too hot to eat straight away anyway, but you can try. And what we do is put a lovely...
Oh, where'd you get that tea towel from, Debbie?
Well, I don't know. I think it came from the Kyogle Evening CWA brand.
That looks really beautiful.
But it's beautiful.
I think you can buy them online.
Yeah, I think you can.
All right.
Anyway, we just cover these. Yep, just cover them up. Lovely. Just for, say, 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. And then you can go ahead and enjoy.
Which we will in a minute.